Hi, my Libras. Welcome to your June monthly zodiac sign readings. I am so grateful for your support and for you joining my channel. And before we get started, I simply want to remind you to, always trust your intuition, always follow your own inner guidance, and practice discernment. Know that energies are fluid and that people have free will. So that means they can change their mind anytime and make different choices. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started on your reading. We are going to start with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle to see what's going on for you in June, what's happening. I just got campfire in my mind and marshmallows and chocolate. So some of you are making graham crackers. And I see those steaks. I guess they're steaks that you put marshmallows on. I've never made marshmallows in that way, so I don't know. And I'm feeling like a wilderness, campfire. I don't know if some of you are planning a trip, wanting to get out, maybe watching a movie with that scene. See what's going on for my Libras for June, what's happening. We got Knight, be brave and honest. What else is going on? I feel like this has to do with yourself, about being radically honest and self-aware with where you are right now in your life, what's transpired, and where you want to go. Protection, guardian, drop your shields. I heard stop being defensive. No need to be defensive. Gemini got this too. I feel like some of you are guarding your heart as well. I'm getting a similar message here. Sorry, my chair is squeaky. There's something that you want to express, and I see the rose. I feel like it could have to do with love, but again, love can be defined in many ways. We've got unconditional love for all, but it could be love for a friend, love for a romantic partner. I don't know why I just blanked out. Love in different capacities, love for family, for children. But I feel like some of you are guarding your heart. And it has to do with your heart chakra, with your emotions, with your feelings, something that you want to necessarily express. What other messages from our ancestors and angels, please, for my Libras? We got Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. I feel like this has to do, okay, I'm getting two sets of things. This could be dealing with another person, like a relationship, but this could also be about getting real and truth about what it is that lights you up, where it is that you want to go in your journey in life, what it is you want to do. We're going to pull some tarot to see what messages pop out. I almost want to say clarify, but we're not going to clarify this. We're going to see what else do my Libras need to know about this situation. What else do my Libras need to know? So we got the Knight of Wands, but in reverse. So I feel like some of you are at a standstill of sorts. You're thinking, you're paused, not a stagnation, but almost like a transition where you're not really sure yet where you're going. It could be because you have the shield that you're guarding your heart, And again, the heart can be representative of your true desires, of where you want to go. We also got 10 of Swords. So yeah, there's a completion of some kind. You're leaving behind something. Hence, this being in reverse. Right now, I feel like some of you may be at a standstill of taking a time out. You're letting go, releasing things that no longer serve you. You're walking away from anything that is not appreciating you, that's not showing you the same value you showed that person, place, thing, whatever it is. You want reciprocity, and you're walking away from it. No more. Okay. What else? What other messages? What else do my Libras need to know about this? What other messages for my Libras? Ooh, shit, we got a lot. I don't know why I said shit. Okay, we got strength. This is similar to Gemini's reading. Some of you may have Gemini in your chart. So I feel like right now, you're not taking any action in anything. And I know we just had Mercury go direct. And even though we have Mars in Aries, it's propelling. A lot of people have an itch to move right now, everyone, like to take action. And we do have the first quarter moon happening very soon in Virgo. So it's a great time. But I feel like from some of the Libras that I'm tapping in here, you've just left something. There's been grief, like a big just ended, a big chapter, an ending, a completion of a cycle where you just let go and you've grieved that. And so right now you haven't, or you didn't take action. And take it as it resonates. It could be something that already happened, that's happening, or will happen. We have here the strength. Some of you have had to use literally your strength to get through this, and they're using everything that you have to get through this, to power through this at this time. We have the, let me show you the cards. 4 of Cups. This is water energy, the Empress, Earth energy, Taurus, 10 of Wands, fire energy, and the Fool. And I just feel like something, there was like a semblance of discontent, disillusionment with this situation. It could be a relationship or a particular dynamic or situation. Disillusionment, a disconnect there. It was not emotionally fulfilling. You weren't getting what you were receiving, hence why you walked away. And this has something to do with your value. A lot of leaving. You're leaving. You're leaving behind that which doesn't serve you. A lot of completions here. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. And we have 3, the Empress. This situation, similar to Gemini, this was all about showing you your value. I feel like this has to do with a relationship or leaving behind some type of work situation, project, something that you worked with others, and that value and appreciation for yourself, for your work, wasn't demonstrated back. Because these are the cards. The first card we got were the 10 of Swords, and then we have the 10 of Wands. You're moving on for greater stability in your life, for something that values you back as you value it. You're looking for more safety. But also to here, because I don't get emotional fulfillment here. Whatever it is that caused this, I feel disillusionment. It wasn't what you thought. But you're starting again. That's the thing. Look at this. And so it could be you starting again over from scratch. We have the Fool, which is starting from the very beginning. It could be with life, with a career, work, financial matter, or a relationship. I'm not feeling like you're starting over with a relationship, although I feel like many of you have left a relationship dynamic. Again, take what resonates. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic, but I feel like with the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Strength card, and the 4 of Cups, and the Empress. I feel like for many of you, this is something you left behind because you finally realized your value and your own worth. This is pretty similar to Geminis. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini, but I feel like at this time, you're taking your energy, your resources, your own value elsewhere. You're done. This was a done. It's completed. Like, you're not turning back. You see that they're leaving. There's like no semblance. This person is taking everything they have with them. They're like, oh, we're done. Everything. The ox, all the luggage, everything. They're going elsewhere so they can be appreciated and create a stability and joy. But this is a very promising card because you're on the verge, I feel, in June to start something new. To start something that really ignites your passion, literally. There's that excitement. This could be tapping into a hobby, tapping into a pastime that brings you joy, tapping into something that gives you fulfillment. And I feel like whatever ended, it helped propel you into that. It's giving you that spark, that divine essence to go ahead and put that energy into that. Sometimes we can use that energy that we have, whether it's for grief, for healing, into something good. And we can carry that energy forward and feed that into it. And it helps so much because instead of redirecting our energy into being a martyr or a victim, we can use it for something, for our own journey, whether it's a passion, a project, career, or doing something we just enjoy. It doesn't have to be something we get paid for. It could be a side hustle that's not even gaining any income or money at that moment. I feel like too, I have to say this, for many of you, in this particular, what I pulled the cards for definitely tapped into a relationship of sorts, I feel, or a situation that involved several people. But I feel like some of you put your heart out there and you weren't received in a way that you anticipated. You tried to be brave or honest with this person and it didn't go the way you wanted to. Look at this. Because we see the full bloom potential of a rose, and rose is the highest, it's a flower that vibrates at the highest frequency closest to love, and you see it wilting. It's not wilting here, but it hasn't bloomed, but it's closed off. So this, whoever you were with, take it as it resonates, romantic or platonic, they were not willing to be emotionally vulnerable or open with you or honest. They were not willing to give you their rose and essentially their heart. And so you put yourself out there, but this is what ended up happening. You did not receive the cups that you wanted. This was all about your worth. This relationship, whatever it is that you ended, that you left, and it could be someone you haven't connected with in a while, because I'm getting that for some people. I know with this belly, this could be someone that may live long distance. This may be someone that you may have known for a while, but you may not always be in connection with. I'm just getting distance here for some reason. This may be someone that you haven't communicated with in a while, but you're letting them go because you expected so much more from them and your cups were not returned. So you're not taking action in that direction. Okay. We're going to pull Monology card and see what other messages for my Libras, because I feel like there's a switch in and there could be several stories here about your passion. This is a creative endeavor, something that lights you up and that's going to propel you forward. Because I do know Saturn is retrograde in your 5th house of pleasures, pastimes, children, romance, dating, that kind of thing. So some of you may be re-engaging in a pastime that you haven't in a long time, in a hobby, in a creative endeavor, something that you used to do that you love. And so you could be channeling some of this energy into that. Full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. There's a lot of fire energy here. We have strength, we have Leo, we have Knight of Wands in reverse, we have 10 of Wands, Fire Guardian, even though there is no zodiac, no sign attached to this. And we got Aries. What other messages for my Libras, please? It's okay to feel disappointed when something doesn't turn out the way you want it to. I feel like this was an expression of love. And again, that could take the form of expressing yourself in a friendship in a vulnerable, authentic way and not receiving the same back, whether it's lack of reciprocity, of honesty, of someone meeting you halfway, or in a potential romantic relationship, and just feeling like there was a letdown, a big letdown. Whoever you were, I was going to say conjoining with, whoever you were interacting with in this dynamic with, they were not able to offer you their full selves. They're not ready at this moment. I feel like this individual may be healing. This individual is closed off. They're not open as you are. I feel like many of you are the rose. You are ruled by Venus. And so I felt like your heart was open and ready. You all were ready to give of yourself, to be honest, to be you, and to get this going. Again, it could be a friendship, it could be work relationship, or a romantic relationship. Oh, we got full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. And so there are emotions here that some of you are currently experiencing for good reason. I mean, we have 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords, but 10 of Swords is really about letting go. I feel like for a lot of you, this is grief. It could be anger for wasting your time and investing in this dynamic when you felt used. But it was meant to teach you how to value yourself. And other humans are the best way. That's also fur creatures too, on unconditional love. But I feel like some of you overgave in this situation. Take a look at the Soul Journey Oracle, or Sacred Traveler, I should say, not Soul Journey. What other messages, what other guidance for my Libras for this month? Staying focused, hold the course. Yep. This reminds me of the Fool. It's the start of your journey, and sometimes the start of the journey can seem like, oh shit, we have a ways to go. But use that spark, because it's usually when we start something is when we have a lot of passion, right? When we feel fueled up. And keeping that momentum is the hardest, but when you remember your why, it helps you to stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. Some of you are very much channeling this energy of pain, of grief, of loss, of betrayal, and all emotions in between, anger, hurt, pain, into this new chapter. You're starting something new. Definitely feeling a creative project, something that is for you. What other messages for my Libras, please? What other messages? Reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. For some of you, be careful of dimming your light, because you naturally shine, and some people are not comfortable with that because they feel threatened by you. They feel threatened watching you in your glory, even though you're not one to parade around and be like, oh, look at me. It's not in that way. I'm not getting a diva type of attitude. But some people are jealous. That's the word. Envious, jealous. This is about discernment too, of who you trust, of who you give your heart to. Friends, romantic relationships, otherwise. Because Libras have a tendency to be very, they're very loving, very generous, and they love supporting people and helping people, but be careful of people pleasing, bending over backwards. Do not compromise your own values for anyone else. Last message, what final message for this deck, I should say, for my Libra space for June? We've got one turned over. View from above, get the big picture. Someone else got this, looking from a bird's level view from higher up. I feel like this was meant to propel you forward. This, again, I keep getting, this is very, in terms of value, similar to Gemini. It's about knowing your worth, knowing that you are the shit. Not in an egotistical, arrogant way, but that you possess all the love and value you have within yourself. And that people that don't treat you or that don't reciprocate in that way, they're not meant to be in your path, they're meant to show you. But the question is, how much do you value yourself? Because if we put up with people that don't treat us in the way that we want to be treated, that speaks more about ourselves than it does them. Hold on. I'm going to get tarot here. Can you tell me? Okay. I was going to ask about telling us more about this journey that you're about to embark on, your destination. We got 2 cards. Okay, we got 5 of Cups and 9 of Swords. So I'm not getting that the journey is going to unfold in this way, because with the 5 of Cups, we do not get emotional fulfillment or stability. We get someone spilling their cups. They're not happy. Whatever it is that they're engaging in is not fulfilling to them. And with the 9 of Swords, I feel like there's grief, but it's more of staying in this energy. I feel like this is what is propelling you forward into this new journey. But I'm going to clarify. We're going to clarify with the tarot of the kids. This is such a cute deck. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I feel like in order to reach your destination and what you really want, you had to have experienced this pain. But this helps, again, this helps you realize your worth, of what you're worth and what you're willing and not willing to put up with. There was a lot of emotional emptiness I felt. There was just no connection. Not the connection you were looking for. You wanted to put your heart into something, your heart into someone. I'm getting friend or romantic partner, but it wasn't happening. I would get it. This was very much a one-sided relationship, very one-sided, and it caused a lot of grief. This is inner turmoil, a lot of questioning. Libras can be in their head. But this is all meant to happen so that it could show you your worth, because until we recognize our value, we're not going to reach our ultimate potential. We're going to keep accepting bullshit, keep accepting the crumbs, keep accepting crap, because we don't recognize that value. We have to first realize our value, because we're the ones that set that parameter and that boundary. Let's clarify. Okay, I was going to say let's clarify the 9 of Swords. We got the Tower. Look at this. Definite transformation. Towers, 9 of Swords. 9s are all about endings. So I feel like this was a huge transformative moment that was going to happen, and it happened. And I think for many people, they went through massive transformations after the eclipses, especially the lunar eclipse in Scorpio. That was one mofo. I kid you not. It was, I mean, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and that's all about rebirth and transformation. And so for many of you, this Tower moment needed to have happened. You needed to have experienced this type of feeling, and finally, like a light bulb going in, recognizing, like, why do I feel this way if I'm supposed to feel, you know, a certain way with this person? I should be happy to be with my friend or with this person that I like in a romantic way or whatever. But after a while, you realize, wait a minute, I'm giving too much. What's going on here? Because this isn't what I want in a relationship. A lot of the values we hold with certain areas of our lives, they tend to encompass other areas of our lives too. So the values you hold for a friendship, they tend to be similar to those in other relationships too. So this Tower moment had to happen. And we have Two of Wands here. You chose yourself. Very similar. This is very similar to Gemini. I think they even got Two of Wands, if I remember correctly. You made a decision to choose yourself. The amazing energy, beautiful cards. You chose yourself. You choosing yourself signaled to the universe. They're like, oh my God, Libra is ready. Libra, new beginnings coming. Stay the course. You're about to reach your happily ever after with everything that you want. Get the big picture. The big picture here was this was part of your lesson, part of the journey that you needed to experience. Oh, so many lessons after Scorpio lunar eclipse. That was a heavy one. We're gonna get some guidance from our angels now. Nope, no cards turned. A lot of lessons this month. May was a killer. Comment down below, how was May for you? Because if it was not, I would love to hear it. It was a heavy month. Blessings in abundance. Look at this. Look what's coming in. This looks like the treble clef, doesn't it? It's not though, but it seemed like the treble clef. Some of you may be musicians or use music or love music, or that could be what you're going into. What other guidance, what other messages do my Libras need to know for this new journey? Okay, we got angelic protection. Wow, you all are very divinely guided at this time. Take a step back. This could be a need to refocus, to look at any of the smaller details, to reassess things that didn't go right. Don't feel, especially with Mars and Aries right now, don't feel the urge to go forward in a brash way, because Aries can have the tendency to go quickly without thinking. And I know some Libras can take a more cautious approach, and we have the first quarter moon in Virgo, so use that Virgo energy and take a step back and analyze some of the details. Just take a one or two glance over to make sure everything is there that you need to. And we got a yes for sounding yes, and I feel this is positive. Things are going in a better way right now. I feel like things are improving. We're going to tap into the archangels and see what messages and guidance they have for my Libras. What other guidance and messages for my Libras, please? What other guidance or messages for my Libras? What other guidance and messages for my Libras? What do my archangels want Libras to know for June? Ooh, got a bunch. Okay, we'll take them. Mercury, open communication. That's ironic because Mercury went direct on the 3rd of June. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. I feel like if this relates to this past relationship, this past situation, and if you want to say your last words and walk away, do so in a Libra way. Diplomatic. Speak to others as you would like to be spoken to. But I feel like if you need to get things off your chest, now is the time to do it before you move on and close this energetic cycle completely and you detach from this energy. If you're not able to, I suggest writing it out and speaking it out loud with all the emotion you have, and then burning it and releasing that, and doing some type of cord cutting, release, ritual, or meditation. Okay, we got 3 more. Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, dance with the universe. Some of you are receiving signs at this time, nudges if you will, synchronicities, things that are letting you know that you're not being ignored, that you are being heard, and to keep trusting yourself to move forward. So easy sometimes when you're going through something to not hear things, literally, not just in an auditory way, but with all our senses. Krishna, devotion, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. I just said right before pulling this to trust yourself. And there's something about peacocks. You see the peacock feather up here? Some peacocks here. If I recall, peacocks are royalty. Some of you may be stepping into positions of power, of leadership. Take that as it resonates and define it as you will, as you want, I should say. I feel like the beauty you're demonstrating and how you're handling everything with finesse, with grace, with kindness. It's helping you in the long run be the person that you want to be. Finally, we got Sanat Kumara, light activation. I've never gotten this card. Shine your light. I said this earlier in the Libra reading about not dimming your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Do not dim your light. It's so easy to do, but we lose our power. When people try to dim our lights because they have some type of fear, some type of envy, jealousy, but it's something that Libras, you may be innately teaching other people to hold and stand in their truth and their power. Wow, I just got a lot of empowerment. You're stepping into a completely brand new cycle as you release these energies. A lot of releasing here. Similar to Capricorn or Taurus as well. What other messages from the unicorns for my Libras for June? What else do they need to know? We got 15, cosmic rainbow. Look for the pot of gold, accept joy. Look at this. I feel like this cloud here represents the storm that was. Metaphorically, that could be just this relationship, any shit that's gone down in your life, just anything that you're releasing that no longer serves you. And look what's ahead. We have 6, which is ironic. 6 for the month of June. 6 month. And 6 is all about harmony. That's the year we're in, 2022. Harmony, balance, joy. Libra number. Let's take a look at your soul guidance. We are almost done, you all. Let's take a look at your soul guidance. What other messages for my Libras? What other messages for my Libras for the month of June? Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. You all are undergoing a massive transformation. I feel like it has to do with your value system, with your words. And again, I mean, this is on the collective. Everyone is undergoing some semblance of this. With the North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio, we just had major transformative cycles with the eclipses, or I should say the lunar eclipse in Scorpio. But some of you may have Taurus in your chart, or North Node in Taurus, but change, it's huge, it's coming, it's come for many of you, and this is something that's helping you evolve to the next level. Finally, we are going to wrap up with an animal spirit card. Oh, that just came out. Oh, wow. Lion, higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. I am so excited for you all. Look at this, we got the Strength card earlier. I feel like a lot of things when we encounter some things that are rough in life, challenges if you will, there's always something to learn from them, and it leads us to where we are supposed to go. So my Libras, thank you so much for your support and for being here. I hope this message resonated with someone, and I hope this helps you for June. I'm wishing you a beautiful month wherever you are in the world. Thank you and take care.